World Financial Group offers entrepreneurs from all backgrounds the opportunity to start their own business on a level playing field. Dr. Yana Woodhouse, receiving the WCM Wall Street Pioneer Award by the United Black Wall Street of America, Inc., is one of those entrepreneurs.
I see WFG and TFA as a place where African Americans with an entrepreneurial mindset can flourish. And the bonus, we help families and serve the communities across the country.
To learn more about us, go to worldfinancialgroup.com.
We are the sons and daughters of the soul. We are resilient and forever forward-thinking. We ask for nothing else than the opportunity to live and to create the lives that we were meant to live. We want nothing but an equal chance at options and possibilities. The same possibilities and options to live out our potential as our fellow man. We want to be heard, understood, and expressive in our reality. We are the future. We are the creative. We are here.
What's good? What's good, people? How you doing? This is Matt McCoy. I am here in the house. Missed you guys last week. We had a technical flub. Not my fault, not Words' fault, but blaming it on the hotel I was in. Couldn't get signal, and it was just crazy. So we decided to just take a break, and we're back here today. My man Blakwordz on Words.
Hey! Welcome back.
Ain't
seen you folks in a while.
Yeah, you ain't been here in 2 weeks. I was here a week before last. But we missed last week completely. So ladies and gentlemen, we apologize. I don't ever like missing anything. It's not my style to miss anything. Plus, I got a lot to lose if I miss stuff. So
life happens.
Yeah,
moving and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I mean, y'all know I got the new place or what have you, but
there you go.
There was some renovation. You know what I mean? And the whole moving process is crazy.
Yeah, man. I know. Question is is this a major upgrade, or you decided to just kind of?
This is a downsize. It was a downsize for me, right. But I have other investment properties and what have you. But for me, being a single dad now, it just really didn't make any sense.
Right.
To have a whole big house that I was responsible for, and with snow and everything else, and I already really have the one in Brooklyn that I have to make sure everything's fine with. So this, I think, was a smarter move, and it's still an investment though, still, and I hope that when I'm ready to retire in about 5 years, I can get a nice return from it.
All right, cool. What's going on, Liz? Liz is in the house. Liz she's been vacant too for a while.
Long time, Liz. Somebody been stalking you. Where you been?
You know what I'm saying?
The
show without Liz here and stuff. Oh man.
Call your sister and wake up.
All right. So I think I was gonna ask you if it was a downside, because I know after we get a certain age and we ain't got kids running around the house anymore and all that kind of shit, we don't need that much space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I mean, she's going off to college in too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you climb the steps for no reason and walk around. Shit, I hear you. I know my my next purchase, which is coming up soon, is one fucking level. Maybe two, but don't need all that damn room.
So it's all right, Liz. We were gone for a couple of weeks myself. These were crazy. I went on vacation, and then it was the move, and
shit.
There's the name. Come back with a full beard.
Shit, there you go. Tanika's in the house, so we got the old crowd coming back.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, man. So moving is good though, man. I'm glad you got your. Got another place. It's always good to keep on racking up the properties that you can invest in and hold on to. So it's a good thing and stuff, because we got some little ones to pay attention to later on. They get to have it if they act right. If they act right. So I tell my daughter, they act right and stuff, you know. You might get something, you know. But yeah, man. So we got a lot to talk about. A lot that's going on since we were last here. A lot of
how does happen?
Yeah, man. So we're just gonna jump right on into it. Ladies and gentlemen, tell a friend, bring a friend, call all your friends up, call the people, you know, all the regulars, let them know that we are back.
You can share them the link the same way we did you.
Right. That's
share
right.
Them the link so they can click right on it.
Share it up. I feel like I'm sitting like I'm slouching today. I don't know why. I'm slouching. I just got back from Atlantic City. I was there for a week with my sister celebrating her birthday. We usually do a cruise or something like that for her birthday, but you know, because of the COVID situation, last 3 of my cruises got canceled.
Not to cut you off.
Yeah, go ahead.
But you know, my 50th is coming up.
February.
Right? So we got to do something big.
Okay.
For my 50th.
All right.
You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, Melissa's birthday is only a few days from mine. So we can even share that party. You know what I mean? But I want to put that out there. I'm gonna put that energy out there.
There you go.
Big party.
What's the date again?
Well, my birthday is February 14th. Melissa is on the 6th.
That's right. How can I forget? Your Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Melissa's on the 6th, so I'm thinking big party.
All right, yeah. You know, Melissa. Wait, Melissa's not here in New York, though, right? She's somewhere else, right?
Yeah. Melissa is in. Well, I don't want to say where she's at, but yeah, she's in New York.
Oh, she's in New York. Okay, cool. I'm sorry, she's not in New York. All right. All right. So yeah, cool. It's Elizabeth I know who's not in New York, and so talk about that today. There you go. They talk about the party ready themselves and stuff. So that's a good thing. Okay. Good. All right. So. Yeah, we'll definitely plan. We got some time to plan for it, so we'll definitely do that. But yeah, man. So I'm glad to be back. I had a good time in Atlantic City, though. I did a lot of work. I did a lot of work. I had my computer with me and had to do some work, catch up on some stuff. The new season starting in September, but you know, then Harlem Week starting next in a few weeks, and other things.
Do a show down in Harlem Week, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Do a show down in Harlem Week.
You know, so matter of fact, you know what? What's this? A Tuesday? I don't know. Maybe we do a Harlem Week special.
Yeah.
Show. We do some Harlem Week special and stuff.
We could have some folks come back.
Yeah. So you think about flying up for birthday? All right.
Yeah, come on up.
Fly on in, girl. Fly on in. So yeah, let's get out of there, man. Let's get out of there. A lot of stuff happened. So I guess we said we're going to dive into Bill Cosby first.
Bill Cosby, yes.
I was in Atlantic City and got the news that you know, Cosby was getting out of jail. Released. I said, what? I want to, you know, first place you go to is Facebook and see, you know, well, where the news is. Didn't find it there. Went on LinkedIn, went on Instagram, didn't find it there. I said, y'all joking with me and stuff? Is it not? But then I finally found it. I just searched the web for it and found that he was coming out. So, which is interesting. He spent 2 years there, right? 2 years,
and it shouldn't even went to trial.
Yeah, man. And that was the part that, you know, bothered me, and I think bothered a lot of people. Nobody on here, because I would never allow it, and I certainly would never allow anything happening to women. You know, rape or, you know, whatever. Just off limits. You don't ever treat a woman like that. But and saying that, you know, Cosby, I thought from the beginning was railroaded because, you know, all these women were all his girlfriends, so to speak, and you know, and or you know, users of his supply or whatever he had to, you know, utilize.
Well, I don't know. You know what? I don't know if you can Google how long he's been married to Camille. All right, and because listen. It's well known that Cosby was a ladies' man in his day, okay? And that whole thing with the Quaaludes is what they did back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and for a man to have, and I know maybe some women might kill me for my take on this, but you know, I try to be a critical thinker, and So he was a ladies' man. So I mean, if you want to guilt him for that, then fine. But these women were coming for this drug. You know what I mean? I think it was a witch hunt for Bill Cosby, and I think they used the court of popular opinion, and instead of and then violated his rights. You know what I mean? And he got screwed big time.
I want to agree with you in the sense of the most egregious thing I think he's guilty of is being a cheater.
Yeah.
He's definitely a cheater, and if he goes to hell for that, he goes to hell for that.
Right.
But did he rape these women? No, like I said, this was
I just don't believe it.
Times I didn't think it either. If he had, I would have been the first to say that motherfucker needed to go to jail, blah blah blah. But like you said, this is what they did. This is what they all did: drugs. They had sex. They did this kind of drug that he was talking about. They kept coming back for it.
It's not R. Kelly where he was dealing with minors.
Exactly.
These grown women. A lot of time they were celebrities themselves,
exactly.
But they wanted a piece of Cosby.
Right, a piece of the cause. That's right.
And he was a wanted man back then. And like I said, they one of those. He didn't slip no Mickeys in nobody's drink. He didn't force none of these women to take this stuff. They wanted it. He supplied it, and it went down however it went down. That was, I think that was the era of free sex or whatever. Anyway, right? And I think that's the type of stuff they was doing. I mean, he's a celebrity, and a lot of celebrities, women throw themselves at them all the time. And I just think for whatever reason, I don't know if it was the NBC thing, because I know that got that was as a matter of fact approved by the FTC. You can look that up. Okay, it was approved by the FTC that he would buy it. I don't know exactly how the deal fell apart and it fell through and what have you, but I think they were trying to check old boy. You know what I mean? I think he was getting too big for his britches or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But that's the whole point, man. I think, and yeah, Liz, we definitely agree. I think, especially with black people who rise to a certain level, and it's unfortunate we have to still do this, even to this day, but you can't tell everybody what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't tell people half the shit that I'm doing. I ain't fucking on that level.
Tell left hand with the right hand doing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And especially when you're dealing in a playground that I know all too well at this point now, television, they don't want black people owning television, especially back then. They don't want us owning it now. Yeah. But back then, when it was
on any media outlets now.
Yeah, right. It was no cable. It was only NBC, ABC, CBS, saying, that kind of thing. That's where the power is.
Yes, because now you control the court of popular opinion.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Or you can actually report the facts like some news shows do.
But that's the whole point. Yeah, that's the whole point. I mean, you control the minds of people. You control the narrative now. You can say what you want to say and get people to believe it. I mean, we should just have to look at what happened with Cosby, what happened, during the pandemic, during this whole bunch of shit. You could bring up 1,001 different things, whereas the news, the media controls the narrative, and people believe what they're told, and they don't want black people having that kind of power, especially something like NBC. Now it's a little different for some of us that the Oprah Winfrey's of the world,
and there's other ways to do it. The media revolution and the internet and stuff like that has opened up doors, to whereas we have other ways to, get our news out and stuff like that.
And so, I think, he was railroaded and, but he got, we got to learn to be quiet about what we want to do, how we're going to do it. Cause they don't want us to do, but so well, as long as how well we're doing is continue to keep their bottom line up high and their money's, coming in high, then they don't mind. But you said, like you said before, we get too big for our britches, they don't want that. They don't want the uppity black man to he could own a major company like that. You know, I mean, that's never happened. And then I think I just felt for some reason. That's never happened. That, you know, I mean, today's day, you know, that we owned a major company like that. You know, we got to go out and start our own shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, luckily, you know, technology and, you know, a few of us have been able to do that. But it's not easy. You know, that's why I always look at Byron Allen and give him props. Shit, he owns a whole bunch of shit a lot of people don't know about. You know, he's doing his thing. But so yeah, man. So Cosby's out. Hopefully, you know, he'll do some more stand-up comedy, and you know, talk about this, and you know. But you know, I'm just glad to see the brother out, and you know, keep your head clean and shit. You know what I'm saying? For lack of a better term. You know, it is what it is.
Can we ask the crowd? Does anybody out there actually believe that Bill Cosby forced himself on any of those women? Y'all just write in and tell us what you feel, what you think.
Don't be afraid to say them now.
Yeah, because I know some of the feminists out there probably have something to say about that. But you know, if anybody actually thinks that you know, he forced himself on those women, write us up.
Mm-hmm. And that was one of the things that bothered me from the beginning when you were talking about he forced himself on these women. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't sound right.
On nobody.
Yeah, that didn't even sound right. It didn't even, it was just like, y'all just making shit up, just trying to get a score.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it was. You know, he's trying to take another black man. They've been after him for the longest anyway, so.
Yeah.
You know,
but you know what? Let me tell you, the other night, a little while ago, I just happened to run across, what's the one with Cosby and Sidney Poitier and with Jimmy Walker?
Uptown Saturday Night?
Uptown Saturday Night, okay. I happened to watch Uptown Saturday Night, and I'm looking at Cosby and his mannerisms, and yes, he is acting, right? But you can tell that Cosby was a bit of a lazy man. Like he was popular. He was the man. You know what I mean? Comedian and everything and what have you. And you can tell that he liked the ladies. It's just
he was doing something no other black man could do on television and you know, the movies. So yeah.
Right. So even though he became ultra conservative on that Cosby show there, but it was good because it was good to see blacks in a different light.
Sure.
Something you know, different from, you know, the good times and stuff like that. Right. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know, but you know that what was the white guy who used to do all those shows? Norman Lear? Is that his name? Yeah, Norman Lear. So the Black Panthers, as a matter of fact, that, you know, Good Times was out, I think, I don't know, 2 or 3 seasons, what have you case. And the Black Panthers had a meeting with one Norman Lear and said that they wanted a show that depicted black folks in a more positive light. In other words, they didn't want to see them in poverty and, you know, things like that. And so from that, guess what show was born?
What, Cosby? I'm assuming?
No. We talk way before Cosby.
Okay, I'm about to say that.
Good Times days. Yeah, back then. Late 70s, early 80s. Jeffersons was born from that conversation with the Black Panthers.
Right.
Okay. And so he wrote it in. No, as a matter of fact, I think they had they had always wanted Sherman Hemsley, the guy that played George Jefferson, okay, but he was doing something on Broadway. And if you look at the show on what's it called, Archie Bunker,
on the family,
he had to finish his commitment on Broadway. So it was this other dude that was like the uncle, right, with Wheezy, and it was them two on the bunkers. And then finally, when his commitment was up on Broadway, he finally joined the show because Norman Lear didn't want anybody but him playing that role.
Right.
Okay, and then he came on, and then the Jeffersons were born.
Well, you know, and that's not surprising. Some time ago, when my sister Yana and I created the poetry company, and we started Hottest Poets, we were really kicking ass in the poetry world at that time. And we had an opportunity to meet Norman Lear He contacted us because he was doing a project and he wanted poets to be involved in some kind of way. So we had a meeting with him and we brought some of the poets down and they performed and, you know, what have you. Nothing
sounded like he was trying to get some of that deaf poetry crowd.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nothing came out of that, but it was some show he was looking to do. And but I mean, talking to him, he seemed like a very progressive guy, you know, and talking to him again. I don't know him, only met him that one time, but you know, had an opportunity.
I mean, he don't seem like an asshole.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Had to spend a couple hours with him, and you know, so if anything comes up, I'm not co-signing anything he's done in the past or present and stuff. But you know, just for my time talking to him, all the time talking to him, seemed to be very cool, down to earth, and very, you know, proactive and making sure Black people got their light, their shine, you know what I'm saying? They could, you know, as much as he could, you know. So I'm not surprised with that. I'm not surprised that he will listen and say, yeah, okay, let's do that and stuff, you know.
Yeah. And then Cosby comes along and that's it. And he becomes America's favorite dad, and then, you know, Black America to some degree turned their backs on him when he made some comments about, you know, some of our behaviors and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And that was a closed door meeting. I believe that was at some university, and Black people didn't like his comments. But
you know what? We don't like comments when they hit too close to home. That might be too close to being true. Sometimes I think.
Yeah.
And, you know, that was foolish. You know, of us to. I mean, we all can have our own opinions, and not everybody can have the same opinion 100 times. And you know, but I think more so. You said it earlier. He was America's favorite dad. You can't have America's favorite dad being Black. You know what I'm saying? You know,
black man.
Favorite dad. American dad online. They would have a cartoon be you know, say the American dad than a Black man.
Hey,
you know?
And this is after Make Room for Daddy, My Three Sons. This is after all that. He's America's favorite dad.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. The favorite, the coolest, the funniest, you know what I'm saying? They had the best looking wife. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, he was too perfect. And I think they didn't want Black or white America to realize how much closer to Cosby we are than to anything else. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's just really a mindset, you know what I'm saying? That's really a mindset. So, but yeah, you know, again, you know, I am glad he's out, and
I'm glad he's out.
The rest of his life, you know, hopefully.
83 years old to put that man in jail, legally blind.
You know what I'm saying? The lady who killed Emmett Till, who you know,
she's still free.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
finally admitted to it, and she's still out here free.
Right. So, you know, but again, we can't you know, do anything about those things right now. Hot dog will
hit dog. She meant to say a hit dog will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, hit dog. Okay, yeah. So yeah, man. So you brought to my attention, and I had seen it once before, but never really got into it for whatever the reason. But you had sent me a video.
Right.
On the TV show, what's the name of the show again?
Temptation Island.
Yeah, right. Temptation Island.
Yeah.
So, and correct me if I'm wrong, Temptation Island is a show where somebody brings their mate. Show. Put him on an island by himself with a whole bunch of other men or women.
Right. A bunch of good-looking people, men and women.
And see if that temptation is great enough for him or her to
see who's going to break
and pull a Cosby.
Right.
You know. So interesting, man, how that particular was a Black couple. And I think she was the one who put it out there, right?
Yeah, she brought him on the show. She wanted to test the relationship and bring him on Temptation Island to see if he would break or he would stray. And she's the one that wound up straying.
Right. She's right. She's the one who wound up straying. Okay, yeah, that's right. Forgot about that. So I don't know how many of you guys on there would go on to, you know, in Temptation Island, take your mate and go in there and you know, what's the term I'm looking for? Go in there and maybe press your luck. on what he might or might not do. Liz, you gonna do that? Tanique, you gonna do that?
Yeah. Would y'all do that? Go on some damn Temptation Island, the test of
Trina, I know you will,
crap.
Trina. I know you're out there. You can't hide from me, Trina. I know you're out there. You didn't say nothing there, but I know you're there.
And where the hell is Melissa anyway?
Yeah, Melissa's been missing for a while.
Yeah.
You know, well, who would go on there, man? Who would go on there and press their luck and see if they mate with, Tanique, she said it's a setup. It's a setup, but what kind of setup is it? I mean, is it that you just hate your mate anyway? So fuck it, let me take him on TV and embarrass him, or her. What kind of setup is it, Tanique? What do you think? I think it's just people who want to have attention. First of all, go on these shows. They probably get paid a couple bucks to be on there.
I think if you want to go on a show like that, then you're the one with the insecurities. And also you're probably the one that's weak because the brother that she had the affair with, it blows my mind because there's a camera everywhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. And everything is shown to the world, and your man is oh my God, he's just embarrassed, and his somebody's going to get there in front of her. Yeah, he's just embarrassed, and it's shown all over his lady to slap some cat, and the cat was talking shit too. The cat was like, "Yeah, it's mine now. This is my coochie, this and that, so forth." You know what I mean? I closed the door. You know what I mean? And the craziest thing about it was this. You know what I mean? And like, how dumb can you be? She now, after she breaks up with the boyfriend that she brought to Temptation Island, she's now in front of the dude that she cheated with, and she's asking him, "Where's this damn thing going?" He's like, "Oh shit, we gonna be friends." We figured, I figured we just be friends, and we kick it, and you let me hit it,
Right.
And I think, I think was going to propose to her, or they were getting ready to get engaged, or they were engaged, or something like that. You know what I mean? But the thing, somebody would be so damn foolish.
Well, you know what? And that's the thing, I'm reading Trina's thing here and what's going on, Trina. I know I come from my man in the island with a bunch of skanks and think he's not going to be a man after a while. Now, see, and I'm assuming Liz is co-signing Trina by saying exactly, but I'm going to say that if you can even get me on that damn island, you must have drugged me, got me on that damn island.
Yeah.
But B, if I am on that island, like you said, there's cameras everywhere.
I mean, listen, you go to a club. You ever been in a club with your lady or something like that? You ever been to a lounge or whatever with your lady? Same shit. You're going to go to a club. You're going to see people. You're going to see other good-looking people, whatever the case may be. You got to be confident enough in yourself, to hold your own and say, "Listen, if this MF a slip, then they just slip." You know what I mean? And that's it. But to be going through those extents, that was crazy. That was bizarre.
And you on camera crying and shit, and
now she's crying and she's talking about what she's going to do. She done lost her man, and
you don't want that, right? But you wanted him there and slept with somebody else.
Yeah, because he wanted the skins. It's like how? Come on.
She done. Put him in front of the firing squad and then jumped in front of him and took the bullets and shit.
Embarrassed him. Phil was ready to marry her because they were talking about marriage.
Right,
that's the reason why she brought him on the island. You know what I mean? So now this dude's getting ready to marry you, right? And you foolish enough to sleep with some dude who just wants the skins.
Right.
Come on. Baby.
I mean, Liz said there's too much temptation. What is too much temptation? What is too much temptation? What is common sense? Now again, common sense, you wouldn't be cheating in the first place, but we know what happens. And we know some people do. But what is too much temptation? What kind of temptation you're going to be under on a TV show in front of millions of people watching it with cameras all around you and shit. How much temptation are you going to be in besides just being a dumbass?
Check this out.
Mm-hmm.
When you marry someone, you're going to marry them for something more than their looks. When you get to the point of marriage, you're actually over the looks part.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
how, let's jump there for a second and let's bring that up. How long does it take you to get over the looks part?
okay. Well, man, you don't drive.
Mm-hmm.
Once upon a time, I used to want a high-end car.
Mm-hmm.
And I got this, I'm talking about for the man around a bunch of half-naked horny chicks. I bought this car, and I'm not comparing women to cars, but just check this analogy. Bought this car, it was burgundy, it had a tan leather. It was beautiful, it was fully loaded, it did everything. But after a while, all the shit does is take you from point A to point B. At the end of the day, that's all it was. Maybe it was a little bit more of a chick magnet or whatever the case may be. But really, I mean, do you want that? You want somebody to like you for you, or you want somebody to like you for the car and be jumping in and out your damn car, not offering no damn gas money and different things like that? Look, it all gets old.
Mm-hmm.
It all gets old. So it's just like, and just like, you know, looks fade over time. You know, titties fall.
They're gonna drop, ladies.
Look, it gets old, and if all you got is that person's looks, you got a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You got a big problem.
Yeah, and I agree. I think it's time wise. I mean, honestly, try my best to get over that quickly, because that can fool you with a whole bunch of shit. You know, worrying about somebody's looks, and and I always, like to always remember that however beautiful you are, there's probably somebody out there more beautiful than you are. I'm always
somebody better looking.
Yeah, always gonna find somebody better
looking.
So that ain't got nothing to do with it. So, I try to find that spirit in somebody that I could, dwell with and work with. Get past the looks and stuff. Looks is cool. It might be the first thing that attracts you, but I really try to get attracted more to women by their personality first. Now just so happens, I don't know how this happens. They just had to be cute too. I don't know how that happens, but you prefer to look for somebody who has just a good personality, somebody you could talk to and laugh with. And I mean, that's what it boils down to after a while.
Don't get me wrong, because I'm reading Trita's remarks. She says, "You are so right. Beauty fades. You aren't marrying someone for their looks." Mm-hmm. But in the beginning, of course, you are attracted to what you're attracted to. You know what I mean? And that's going to attract you, and that's going to keep you there. But then eventually, everything else is going to come out. And like I said, when you get to the level of marriage, mm-hmm. you are marrying that person far more for what they provide for you aesthetically.
Far more.
Like
it's not even, if you're mature enough mm-hmm. in your life. Hopefully, at that time you want to get married, you are. But yeah, you're definitely not marrying somebody for their looks or how good they are in bed or anything like that stuff. It's a mm-hmm. whole nother world, and that stuff comes in distant second or third or fourth and stuff.
Right. That comes in a little later. Yeah.
You really look at it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just beauty fades, and Trina. I think we all gotta, if we make better decisions, we'll have happier lives. Put it that way. And that goes by, the people you date, the people you wind up with, the job you took, what I'm saying? Sometimes we take jobs for bad reasons too. People say, I got that job because it was paying more money, but you ain't happy at all there and shit.
Yeah.
It's just none of that shit. Well, I think being happy is what it all boils down to is how happy do we want to be, and we allow ourselves to be. Because sometimes I think people do find ways to fake happiness by putting something else on the table, like somebody's beauty or their sexiness, or they put
Let me tell you
that.
something. I'm at the point. Clubs don't even like clubs and lounges don't even excite me.
Exactly.
Like, I walk up in there, halfway apprehensive. Got to have a drink or two to mellow out, and then I start having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you've been out there, so and I hung out big time in my 20s and stuff like that, 30s, whatever case. But well, not so much in my 30s. I had Layla 33. But you just like, you go to these different places and you meet the same people with just different faces.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's why, like to me, if you still running the street like that, listen, you haven't matured. You are not where I'm at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can take it or leave it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, it gets, but you're right. When you get to that point in life, where you're like, the clubs, the bar ain't exciting to me anymore. You know what I'm saying? I kind of outgrew that a long, long time ago. If I go, it's because I'm just hanging out with some people. Hey, let's go get a drink. And let's do this, let's do that. But I'm not going there and be girls. I'm not going there, you know what I'm saying? Because, I'm hoping she ain't there in the first place. She got better things to do than to hang out in the bar.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. Misery loves company.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you have it, it's funny. I was talking to somebody the other day and stuff like that, and she was talking about not listening to your female friends. Because your female friends will get your ass in trouble, big time. Because they ain't worrying about nothing you got going on. All they worrying about is you joining them in their misery. You know what I'm saying? And you would have shit. It's crazy. Have certain friends you get advice from. You know what I mean? Hopefully they're worldly and mature and stuff like that, because the other ones, they, listen, it's hard to find a good man these days, I guess, and and misery wants company.
Yeah. But that's true of your friends. Again, picking a mate ain't too much different from picking your friends, because you want to find people that are like you. You know what I'm saying? Like attracts like, birds of a feather, so to speak. And we wind up with people that, if you got friends that are no fucking good, that means there's something there. Gotta be something going on with you when hang out with these people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got very few friends, and second count more probably on one hand. And I don't see them that much. You know what I'm saying? Because why? We got shit to do in our lives. We got, hanging out in the club every Friday night, every Saturday night. You know what I'm saying?
You got business, you got goals, you got shit to do.
Yeah. I got shit to do. So I don't,
Stuff you have to prepare for.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But that's the same thing. So finding our mates and finding our friends is, very slim.
Hey, listen, man. Off topic for a hot minute, but aren't the clubs back open and shit? Like, what's going on with Mocha?
I believe so. Yeah.
So what's going on with that Mocha thing? Do we need to speak to Leon, or like what's going on with that?
Oh, I don't know. I think they closed after taking two.
Leon?
Yeah, I think that closed.
I mean, chocolate's open.
I haven't been. Chocolate's open. I think Mocha's closed. I haven't been in there since I left there and shit.
Wow.
Back there, but
but
I think they closed. They haven't been open at all.
I'm thinking that way because I think we can do a live venue. I think we do. I mean, as far as shows are concerned, I think we can do a live venue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Have a live audience and stuff like that. I think, and then I think we get that live feedback and stuff like that. I think that'll be good.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
it's an idea.
No, we definitely make a live. Trina can invite all her crazy friends out, and we can.
And it'd be good for all these folks right here to meet each other.
That's right.
You know what I mean? As you see Trina saying, "Hey, Melissa," and then these folks know each other now.
That's right.
So why not come on out and see what they look like?
Yeah, we'll do that. Matter of fact, they got a Harlem Week has an event called Joints is Jumping. And every year they do it. They've been doing it for 100 years. And they just go to different spots and hang out. And I'm going to see if I can get a spot one Tuesday night. And we can make that our spot and go there and just invite all the Harlem Week people and all the people who are hanging out for Harlem Week. That's in August. So I'll look into that.
Right.
I'll look into that. I got a couple of spots now I can probably get, but it's funny because the COVID thing has switched a lot of stuff around, and even in a lot of people's businesses, like inside, they don't have any seats anymore. Yeah, they got to bring the table and chairs back in and shit. You know,
I thought they were back. They were back to full capacity.
Yeah, they're back to full capacity. I think a lot of people haven't bought their shit in yet. Maybe they have. Cause I was away for a week. So I haven't been nowhere in the week and shit. So
you know, one thing I'll be glad to see go. Them damn them, not the sidewalk cafes, but the ones that are actually in the street taking up parking.
Yeah. Oh my god!
They tear them shits down. I'm sick of them.
I'm sick of them too, man. You know, I refuse to sit there because some car gonna run into that shit while I'm sitting there and stuff. I refuse. But yeah, I guess the city did what they could to help restaurants out.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. But it's time.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just gotta go down. You open up without the shit in the street. Damn it, go back.
Because everybody has a sidewalk cafe now. I have no problem with the sidewalk cafe.
Yeah,
I just have a problem with it being in the street, and I don't know how people get sick in the gutter.
Some of them got huge ones. They got like take up the whole damn block. A couple of places got the whole damn block. Like fuck.
Now listen, some places like up here in Valley Stream, on Rockaway Avenue, they shut down from Merrick Avenue to the Sunrise Highway for all the business that's there, and everybody's out on the street. That is cool. I dig that. You know what I mean? Pick a block or what have you, especially if it's got a lot of business.
Right.
Put it down and let everybody outside. That'll be probably good. That'll be good for Harlem. But just for these random restaurants that have that stuff. Listen, we need our parking back.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. But I gotta go check it out now. I haven't been, like I said, I've been away for a week, and now I gotta get back out there to see what's going on out there in the streets. But again, man, I mean, I find myself when I go out, I only hang out with a couple of people.
Right.
And they ain't free when I want to hang out. Hey, what you doing tonight? Fuck it. I stay home and watch TV. I have plenty of work to do all the time. I'm never without work to do. So a moment for me to be bored and shit, But yeah, sometimes you just you grow up, you don't hang out with certain people no more.
I have a new circle. I don't know if you know that September be about 2 years. Best friend in the world passed away, right? And he died of complications of diabetes. And it was hard, because I was also going through some litigation when it came to child custody and the separation of the properties and stuff like that. So it was a rough period, and I was out here still doing my thing and really not showing it. But when he died, it was something else. I think it changed me a little bit, but I ran into some cats, man, and I have like a whole new circle. You know what I mean? Like a whole new circle of guys that I'm just good with. Do you know that the renovation in the new place? One of my buddies is an electrician, right? And a guy came in, priced it or whatever, said about $800 for the electrical work. My buddy went in there and did that shit for free. And I'm trying to give him at least $300 or something like that, and he won't take it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's a circle. That's good people. You know what I mean? If you're going to do a favor, do it.
Yeah.
Because anything about money, I work every day. And I don't
man.
Money.
And even to this time in your life and you're successful and whatever, I get people who call me all the time for this, for that. I don't charge them. You know what I'm saying? If I can do it, that means I'm free to do it.
Right.
Do it freely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, I can shit. Some of the stuff they ask me to do is stuff that I, would do for corporations or people. I could easily charge them a couple $100. You know what I'm saying? But shit, you need a favor. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make you I'm trying to help you be successful too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we can't, that's the one thing I never did understand that, you know, but again, you know, when people are your friends, when they want to charge you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, your friends won't charge you. Shit.
Yeah. Friends won't charge you. The ones that charge you are associates.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. They got, so that's one of the things I guess, you know, we do learn about a lot in life as we get older. You know what I'm saying? Who our real friends are. And, you know, but that's one shit. I could drop friends like a hot potato when I want to. Shit, no big deal. I'm like, fuck y'all, shit. You know, if I feel you're not any benefit to my life, and not that you give me anything, but that I can get some kind of peace from you. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, I could trust you. I could believe in you. I could celebrate your good times as well as you can celebrate mine without any jealousy and so on. You know, those are the kind of people that you want to be around. You know what I'm saying? Other people, fuck them. You know, I gotta let them go and keep it moving. Anybody out there getting rid of their friends? I'm getting ready to get rid of Trina. Trina, this is the last day you're not going to talk.
I think the folks have done forgot about us. We've been gone for a couple of weeks and stuff like that. Now I don't see a lot of the regulars out there.
Well, you know what?
They out there and they quiet.
Yeah, you know, no, some of them out here and they quiet. But the other thing is too, summer's here. Summer's here. COVID's lifted. People are hanging out in places that we don't want to hang out in. At the bar somewhere, we don't want to be there. You know, I think a lot of people are just enjoying their freedom again.
I just like being outside.
Yeah,
I really do. I just like being outside and being in the sun and just being outside. If it ain't too damn hot, because I'm not good with heat. I'm really not good with heat. But I just like being out there and just enjoying, like seeing people and stuff like that, man. Because that COVID thing is crazy.
Yeah, man. That's why I love being in Atlantic City last week, because I got to be outside and walk. I like walking on the boardwalk. You know, taking a nice lazy walk on the boardwalk. You know, you find a bar or two to stop in and get a drink. You know, every once in a while, and just getting out there where people are, and everybody seems to be back to their normal selves. You know what I'm saying? It feels good. It feels good to be out like that.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah,
it was nice. I enjoyed myself.
I was working today, as a matter of fact, and there was a woman. I think she was, I guess, attempting to flirt, trying to flirt a little bit, but she had them goddamn fuzzy slippers on. You know how I feel.
Done deal. See ya. On to the next truck stop.
It's almost as bad as that damn bonnet.
All right, I don't get it, man. I saw a girl in the store yesterday. I was in the store. She was cute too, but she's walking through the supermarket with them damn fuzzy slippers on. I'm like, damn, you can't find nothing else. First of all, slippers are for the house. That's how I see it. Yeah. My slippers never go outside and touch dirt. Outside, you know what I'm saying? Right. So why am I gonna wear my house slippers outside and come back in the house and wear them through the house again? Shit.
Well, as I was told, they're supposed to be worn outside. I guess that's because they have the, the thick sole. But remember,
that's concrete. It's getting torn up.
Yeah, when Frederick's a Hollywood, there was a time you couldn't get a slipper like that unless you went to Frederick Hollywood or Playboy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they were bedroom slippers. You know what I mean? They weren't even house slippers.
Right.
They were bedroom slippers. That was like when you was entertaining, you slapped those on. You know what I mean? And I'm like, damn. And if you're gonna wear them out, put some lotion on the back of them damn heels and them ankles and stuff like that. Wow. Ooh.
Yeah, I really got something nice on.
My God.
You got the fuzzies on. You forgot about the lotion.
Yeah, you forgot the lotion.
How do you forget the lotion?
Like and I'm gonna get the brothers, man. The brothers act like lotion don't exist, man.
Yeah.
I'll be like, bruh.
I don't even go outside with my damn feet exposed. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay and shit. But I'm like, I'm like, I just don't get it. People just come outside just any kind of way. I'm like, fuck it. You know, I can't do that. I can't do that. And the fuzzy slippers, though, that's definitely a deal breaker. I can't fuck with you with the fucking slippers.
I don't feel like I have the prettiest feet anyway. So they got to be done.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I am 6'3", almost 6'4", and you know, I got big feet, but you know, they got to be done if I'm be wearing them out like that.
Yeah, you know, take pride in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Take pride in yourself, ladies. Take pride in yourself. If you go outside, no fuzzy slippers, and definitely, if you're going to wear the slippers or anything with your feet, lotion, cocoa butter, shea butter, something. Put some kind of butter on your feet. Put some kind of butter on your feet. Oh man, that is something that will drive me crazy. And I'm like, as soon as I see it, I'm like, you know what? I'm not talking to her. She might be a nice person.
You know what? I think the thought culture is a little too damn prevalent today.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I just think like everything is okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to people and shit like that. And to me, everything. I don't know if they gonna call me a prude, whatever, Trina.
Yeah,
everything ain't okay.
I thought that was meant for me. I think she's slow.
Yeah, man. Listen, everything ain't all right, man. It's just like you know, I see some, you know, I hate to say it, man, and our sisters. I see some of our sisters out there, stuff like that. You would never get the time of day from me. Not looking like that, not acting like that. You wouldn't get the time of day from me. I just be like, okay.
But that goes to show
I'm going this way.
Yeah, but that goes to show you what we were talking about earlier, though. How if you would come out the house like that, acting like that, talking like that, looking like that, whatever the situation is, and people do talk to you, and I'm assuming they do. That's why they keep coming out the house looking that way.
Yeah, them hounds talk to them.
Yeah, it goes to show you where our society is going. You know, perhaps, you know, where we're just, you know, I don't know.
I think desensitized, overly sexed, just like, you know, it's just, you know, like everything. Like you just oozing sexuality when you come outside. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I mean, it's good to be sexy. Don't get me wrong. And I like more women to be sexy and stuff like that, but classy with it.
But no, like classy, sexy, 24/7, or you know, pick your spots.
Yeah, pick your spots. Cause I like I like it, you know, if a woman could look cute in a pair of jeans and sneakers, or you know, even sweats and stuff like that. If you can pull that off, you know, I like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You ain't got to be you know, in the dress all the damn time and stuff like that, because I don't feel like putting on a suit all the damn time. Right. You know, I don't mind going out in jeans and tee. Let's go to the park and stuff like that. And I was listening to something from Scheherazade Ali, you know, and she was talking about, you know, y'all ain't always got to be patronizing some damn fancy restaurant or something all the damn time. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, you know, just cook the man some food and invite him over for damn dinner. Y'all ain't always got to be out there spending money and carrying on. You can go out and enjoy the day, spend a minimum amount of money and go on back and invite the man back for a nice meal and stuff like that. Like what happened to that? You know what I mean? Now they got all these damn nail salons. I remember women used to say, "Oh, I'm washing my hair today," and that meant they was doing their hair, their nails, and whatever else they needed to do to, you know, to make themselves pretty and stuff like that. And they wasn't paying no Korean women to do it neither. You know what I mean? And it was like, and they would get together in the house or whatever. And there'd be 3-4 of them, and they'd be doing each other's stuff. You know what I mean?
That's interesting you say that, because I'm gonna go back to what happened to cooking a nice meal for a man, or staying home. Let's ask the ladies on here. When are you gonna cook a meal for a man, or when do you believe it's just time to have him over and cook, or you guys don't have to go out and spend money? Do you even think about not spending money at any point?
Yeah.
I'm curious about that. Do you even think about now? That's funny. I got some girls, some women who I know, and I love them because they are as quick to go in their wallet as I am.
Right.
To buy something, or if we want to do something or whatever, and I love them for it. Those particular women who I know who are like that, because they're not always trying to take, and get, and I've always appreciated women like that, It's not wrong if you don't have, I don't mind paying. I'm going to do that all the time, but when do we get to stay home, or are you even thinking about staying home? You even think about just packing a lunch. Let's go to the park and have a picnic and stuff. Sorry for you.
Click on this one that Trina said about Sherazade Ali. Said she was radical. What do you mean by like radical? Radical in what way? What are you getting at? I don't. She's radical. I think she's just bluntly honest. What have you. I don't know what she means. Elaborate on that a little bit for us, Trina. I like cooking and staying in, especially if you can cook together. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's definitely cool.
So funny. I will say this. I don't remember. Wow.
She goes off at times.
Goes off at times. I mean, I understand what you're saying. It's over sensationalism, maybe at points. But she's just trying to get her message out there and trying to be heard. So
yeah,
I can understand it. But I can understand what Trina's talking about. But I was saying on what Melissa just said. Cook together. I can't remember the last time I actually cooked a meal with somebody. And I cook very, very well. I really cook very well. And I'm always around women usually who cook very well. And I can't remember us cooking because usually either I'm cooking or she's cooking.
Right.
My ex-girlfriend, beautiful woman, absolutely gorgeous. Everything about her was dope. She can cook her ass off. She was Jamaican. So when she cooked, it was usually Caribbean food.
All right.
When I cooked, it was usually the American food. So whatever we wanted that night or whatever, then that's who was going to cook. If we didn't go off.
But it's all the same. It's just the spices a little bit different depending on where they come from.
Yeah.
Man, child, let me get on the plane and we'll cook together.
Let's go. I tell you, I'm gonna turn around one day, get out my shower, Elizabeth was standing right there and stuff. Right there. No, I mean, yeah, I don't remember actually, hey, we're gonna cook this, I'll cook this portion of it, you cook that portion of it. I can't remember that being not today it has it. I just can't remember it being happening on my end. It's either one or the other's cooking and we're good. But I think after you date for a while though, also you stop going out as often. Because now if you dated for a while, that means you're pretty serious about each other. You're gonna, and now you start thinking about, all right, we need to save some money. We need to put this away in case we get married, in case we're gonna, whatever the situation is. I'm thinking maybe that could be the case.
And just like think about it. You're always eating out at these different places. I mean, just think. Do you think every place is as cleanly and as sanitary as they possibly can be? Every time you go out there to eat, you're kind of risking that to some degree a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that you shouldn't go out and enjoy yourself because I am a foodie and I like trying good food in different spots. I do, especially if the spot is different, how they ate it, or somebody's got a twist on something that's really interesting. I like to go and check it out. But I like a lot of the fusion restaurants, whether they be Asian or Caribbean or whatever. You know what I mean? And it's just like, because they take the best from like all the islands and stuff like that. And like this spot called what was it? Oh my God! There's a spot I want to go to. It's called My Father's House, and it's across the tap. And the reason why I haven't been there because it's across the tap. even feel like driving up there.
Right.
But I saw the menu, and I do want to check that place out. Looks very interesting.
All right, we got matter of fact, we got to do a. We got to try and see if we can do a restaurant a month. Find a restaurant to go to.
Restaurant review, right?
Yeah,
especially if for folks that want to go out on dates and what have you, stuff like that.
Right.
Try this spot. Yeah.
There's a couple of spots I have that I like to go to. And I always recommend them to men or women who looking to go out. Couple of spots I like in the city. Couple of spots I like that not even in the city. Got to go a little further for it, but ladies, put yourself, comment, let us know if you like to cook, if you like to go out, when you're gonna stop going out and stay home and cook for a minute. We're gonna cook together.
I'm not saying not going out. Don't get me wrong.
Oh no, shit! I like going out.
Yeah.
I love going out.
Yeah.
I think a man and woman should go out at least once a week, when they can. If you can.
Once a week can be a little. It can be a little lot. You know what I mean? These places aren't cheap, especially if you go to a nice place.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Trust me, I know that much. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's fine. There's a couple of restaurants I haven't been to yet because they were closed during COVID. I have to see if they're open yet. See if they'll open back up because a couple of spots I gotta hit. Now that it's warm outside and shit. Except for the other day, I was walking on the boardwalk. It got real cold. It got real cold out of nowhere. It got down to like 55 degrees, something like that. Boy, of course, the air coming off the water is still cool right now. But the water is not hot yet. Really,
right.
You know what I'm saying? To really go swimming in.
Not till August.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That cold water, that cold air is coming. I was like, damn, it's cold out here and shit. But I was glad I had my shorts on. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to keep these shorts on. And walk out here. Tell him, Liz, they're teaming up with me. But yeah, man. So, ladies, what y'all want to talk about? I think I'm pretty much done with talking right now.
Hey, what piece of makeup can y'all absolutely not leave the house with? I want to know what, like, if, let's say you're going out with bare minimum, what do you absolutely have to put on? What has to be together? I mean, besides the hair, because I kind of expect the hair to be done. Or at least, ponytail neatly. Lip gloss.
There's a lip gloss for the two ladies. Interesting. And it's so funny, man. I'm not a makeup person. Like, I prefer natural girls.
Yeah, I'm not into it.
I don't, now my ex-girlfriend wore makeup continuously. And, I see you're already beautiful. Why you need to put makeup on and shit, but some women are just like that, but I actually prefer natural girls that don't wear a lot of makeup.
I don't want you waking up in the damn morning and I'm wondering if this is the same person I met the night before. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that. Like, they got that whole song. Remember that? I woke up like this. You remember that? No. I woke up like this.
Right. You don't want to wake up and her whole face is in your pillowcase and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely don't want that shit going on and stuff, But, I mean, women, I guess they believe they have to put a lot of makeup to attract men. And maybe they do. I've always been more prone to the women with no makeup on stuff.
Oh, you're hugging, your makeup is on his clothes. Yes, that has happened. Like, where's this thing come from? From the foundation.
That's a way. And it's your good straight too. Good straight. You can't buy no.
She don't wear makeup.
Okay. So that's good, Liz. Can't stand with. That's I can't stand with me. Trust me, I know. But I think makeup is every once in a while.
I think less is more. Me, less is more.
Yeah, less is more.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Less is more.
Yeah. Less is more. I mean, I like women with bald heads and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I like women with bald heads. I just think women with bald heads and shit, That way we can go as a couple when we get together. But I don't know why. I just started. That was. I guess that's been around for a while. At least the last 10, 15 years. And I know a couple.
Listen, makeup on clothes is done intentionally to y'all men.
See, why y'all got to play games like that?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to get somebody in trouble who might not be getting in trouble, but now you just mess it straight up?
Yeah.
Now I got makeup all over my shirt. I got to go buy another shirt because you.
Well, take it to the cleaners at least. Yeah.
Thought you were better than that, Liz. Thought you were better than that. Starting shit for no reason. Sound like something Tina would do. Trina.
I'm backing up. I'm not chasing all this thick, pretty hair. I hear that. I hear that.
Yeah, you can leave it alright. I like hair. I don't like hair. It doesn't matter. I just like you to be yourself, whatever you're comfortable with.
I like, because I actually like. Take Halle Berry for instance. I don't even like it with long hair. Like she's got to have that pixie cut. That pixie cut works for me. You know what I mean? Who else is like that? Like Toni Braxton, I could take with long hair or short hair. Y'all know I have a long-standing crush on Miss Toni Braxton. This is my wife in my mind. I see the other chicks, men. Oh wow.
Okay.
So
yeah, hairstyle is important. Some hairstyles I don't like on every woman. And, just like it is what it is.
Y'all remember them high hairstyles from like the 90s? Like your hairstyle, you wasn't the shit if your hair wasn't up this high, stuff like that. And I'm not even talking about the guys. I'm talking about the girls had big hair. You know what I mean? They had them big door knocker earrings, and they had that big hair and stuff like that. Yeah. They had this one particular style with the part running down here, and it was standing up, and what have you. And the other part was coming down. And what have you? Salt Pepper used to wear that. What have you? What? Oh my god.
I saw a girl with her natural hair. She had a big ass afro.
I'm good with natural hair.
Thought she was
I'm good with natural hair myself. I really am. I'm good with natural hair. I have no problem with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, braided, locked. I like.
I'm attracted to women with dreads too.
Yeah, me too. I love it.
With dreads. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
She said them updos with everything in the 90s. Them joints was high as hell, man. I was looking back at some old pictures. I was like, damn, look at that hair. Was nothing back then.
1990s, very the 90s. Asymmetrical styles, yep.
Asymmetrical styles, yeah.
Man. But yeah, so I don't know, man. So what we're gonna do, let's pick a date so we can get together at a restaurant somewhere, bar or restaurant, and get some people around us.
Well, wouldn't Chocolat be one of the easiest since we kind of have a relationship, rapport with Leon?
Nah, I don't fuck with him.
No? Oh, okay.
So I haven't been back in the restaurant since I left.
Okay.
Plus, I wouldn't eat there in the first place to me. Damn violations.
So,
yeah, man. So, but we'll find. I mean, there's a lot of cool places that I know of that I go to, and a couple of spots closed on me though.
Yeah. Some restaurants didn't make it.
Yeah, I was like,
unfortunately,
But yeah, we're definitely there's a few spots we can go to that are quiet enough but busy enough. That's the other thing too. Like some spots are just too damn busy.
Yeah.
Too much going on, too much damn loud music and shit. That's the other thing too. You get older, I don't need the loud music.
My girl Melba, man. I used to love that restaurant.
Oh yeah, that's my girl.
I used to love that restaurant, but I think they slipping a little bit. Just a little bit. I think they slipping.
I'm not gonna that's my girl. I'm not gonna talk bad
I
about her.
know, I love it too.
But
I love it too.
but I got turned off, as I did with not just her, but other people, when COVID was going on, and they had limited amounts of people that could sit in the restaurant or whatever. Some of them were taking advantage, like last summer, taking advantage of the outdoor seating and so on and so on. But you're gonna give me a plate. I'm gonna order food to eat there. No, but didn't. She would put the food in containers.
Yes.
10
Yes.
containers of food. I hate that shit.
Right. Everybody got to go. Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I hated that. I'm like, and then, if I'm sitting there and I'm eating and you give me a plate, don't give me plastic forks. I can't stand that shit either. I can't stand
I don't even know plastic forks. Yes.
That was the only thing that got me with her was the damn plastic forks and the takeout.
Make it stay home right there.
Yeah, but but I gotta go. It's funny you say that though, because I was actually gonna go by there and have some food last week before I left, and then I forgot who I was with, but our plans changed and we did something else. But
I like the bistro too. Boulevard Bistro. I like them.
Yeah, they're ones that moved up to 116th Street.
Right. They moved to town or whatever because they used to be on Lenox. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. They used to be packed on Lenox and shit too. There's a small spot though, anyway.
Yeah.
But I haven't really had a chance to give them enough time to. I think I've only been there once. Although I found some other spots in Harlem that a couple of friends of mine have been taking me to, and they've been. Here's my girl Kendra. She's not on here right now, but she's taking me to a couple of spots that has been pretty cool. Food has been good. Matter of fact, one spot the food was damn good, and I liked it because they had they had options for meat eaters and vegetarians, and I like that. So they want I might want a vegetarian meal or whatever, or you don't want to go out with people. Some people are strict vegetarians or vegans or whatever. And then they can't eat, some places. So I like to find places that have enough variety, depending on who I'm out with and what have you. So, but there's a couple of spots on there. Takeout, the takeout drinks. However, they stopped the takeout drinks here and there.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they stopped the takeout drink. New York is like, look, it was okay then. Like you might just let them keep taking it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they're not letting people do that no more and shit. So
you're getting used to that, boy.
Unless you find a spot that is used to giving you that and shit. Like I got a couple of spots that if I ask them, they would give it to me. But that's the other thing too. I mean, back then we had no choice, but now I ain't walking down the street with no fucking alcohol in my hand. I want to sit there and relax and drink my alcohol and shit. You know what I'm saying? I need to be walking down the street drinking it. So, I guess depending on where you are in life, because I'm at that stage of my life now, I'm going to sit with my pinky out there and drink it, not walk down the street drinking it. So I don't know, man. Anything else we need to talk about? Anything else we gotta get into?
Man, I think that's it, man. Next time, I thought those two subjects was going to take us a little longer.
Yeah, it's one of them days, man. We had the damn big ass rainstorm here for no reason. Like Dorothy landed here for no reason and shit. And just stayed. I don't know where that rainstorm came from. It was crazy. What's that right mad about, Elizabeth? I gotta figure out what she's talking about. This is I gotta make sure I know what she's talking about. I don't want to assume anything. But yeah, man, we gotta hit a spot and let me see. Well, summer is here, man. And you working on Wednesdays, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I
mean, I can probably, if we set something up, I could probably get, Wednesday off if you give me enough time in advance. I'll try to get that day off and stuff.
And it's
not that hard to get a Wednesday off because it's the middle of the week.
Yeah.
And everything, but yeah.
I mean, if we even need it. I mean, shit. And like we're gonna be out to 2 a.m. and shit. So, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Make a little list Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to hear with us, if you're from New York, you know, get a list together. Let's go hang out. Oh, okay, there you go, Liz. That's right. My pinky out. You know, matter of fact, shit, we might just want to be at Dallas BBQs and shit. If all else fails, I can give you a big ass drink.
Yeah, right.
If all else fails.
Listen, you can't go wrong with the Henny Colada. I'm sorry. That damn Hennessy just tastes good with that damn pina colada.
Yeah, it's funny. I get two things I don't like: Hennessy and pina colada.
Oh, really?
They definitely didn't get me, but man, I go ahead and get me a long and iced tea any day.
Right.
It's my drink there and stuff. So you know, that's right, Melissa. They got the bomb drinks, and you know, one day we gotta just do that shit. And get BBQs up, and I got 1,000 BBQ stories. And I'm thinking everybody, if you're from New York, you gotta have 1,000 BBQ stories and shit. Shit that's happened.
I wonder if anybody out there has been made drunk and then kind of taken advantage of, to whereas like if they weren't drunk, they probably wouldn't have went down.
Men and women. Men and women. I'm quite sure some of us men's have probably did something we probably didn't plan on doing.
Yeah, drunk in the club with the lights out, and then you went outside and it was like, what the hell?
Yeah, everybody looks like Halle Berry and shit. You know, so I'm sure men, we did shit that we didn't think we was going to do, and didn't plan on doing it. But you know, the alcohol, the dark lights, and the over sexualized music, that'll do it.
Yeah,
that'll get you.
Yeah.
Melissa saying yes. Melissa must have been down that road a time or two.
Yeah. I plead the fifth. Blame it on alcohol.
You know, it's just times you're just glad that you woke up with the right person and shit. That's the thing. You just glad you woke up with the right person. At one time, I was at Mocha, one of my birthday parties, and that was legendary at Mocha. The time of me getting drunk, that was the time for me to get drunk.
Green drinks?
Yeah, man. But everybody would come out for my birthday parties at Mocha and just be, oh my God. And I remember, I must have had about 10 green drinks.
Yeah.
And, you know, done. Just done for the night. And everybody knew I was done for the night, but fuck it. I did the best I could. You know? And I never forgot, man, getting home. Now, I can't remember getting home. I just remember waking up butt naked. And it was like, okay, I'm home. I'm in my bed. And then, you know, I looked next to me, and there was an old girl of mine who at that point I was dating and stuff. And, you know, I just remember looking at her and like, how'd I get home? She said, I brought you home. I was like, oh, okay. It was that bad. She said, yeah, you was out and shit, you know. But I said, but I wasn't out. Now that you know, you wasn't out. But you know what I'm saying? You went out after a while and shit, you know. But I like, you know, you just always good. I remember I had a friend of mine who woke up once in the wrong bed with a woman he didn't want to be with.
You know, one time I was at a party and I met a girl. I swore she looked good. And then I went to see her after the party and was like, what have I got myself into? One time that's happened to me. Yeah. Yeah, that was, woo. And let me tell you something. Her mama, I came there, her mama was offering to cook for me. She must have wanted me to stick around for her daughter or something like that. I was like, nah, miss.
Damn.
I'm going. Don't you worry about it.
Mom is trying to hook you up with shit. Wow. You the best thing that's ever been in that house and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Girl, you done found you a winner right there.
Hold on to this one.
Get the big bedroom. Let me go make something to eat, right?
Oh man. No. I had a good friend of mine one time. He woke up in the not woke up, but actually when he got home, found out the first he was with was a man and shit. So that was a whole nother story. Never happened to me, thank God. And But I can just imagine. No, I can't.
And what about some of these transgenders?
Yeah.
That were a little small to begin with. Like some of them are damn scary.
Yeah.
Like you got some guys that's like kind of on a little bit on the small side anyway. And then they go and they start taking them damn hormones, different things like that. It's funny because I was just sending around a video. I don't know if I sent it to you, where I think it was a guy's birthday, what have you, and had these 3 women come up to him and kiss him and stuff like that. And the last one kissed him real good. Stuck the tongue all out. It was all in there, right? And then they asked the girl's name. I forget their names. Sharice, Mary, and the other one was like Raul. I was like, oh my god!
Ow.
And the dude's face went from a smile to just shock. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, that ain't even right.
Yeah, right there. Shit. But I mean, I guess he didn't know, so he can't, he can chalk it up for not knowing the shit. You can't know sometimes.
Some jokes go too damn far.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You gotta stop playing. Stop playing and shit. Can't do that shit right. Oh man. But so it's almost that time anyway for us to.
Hey, what's up with that other show with the girls? You know my girls. Your sister and what's the other dark-skinned sister.
Oh yeah. Say that.
Yeah.
Shows sporadically. They film their shows sporadically. They'll do a live show like this. Their shows, and then yeah. Matter of fact, glad you said that. I had to get together with them. They got to do a couple more episodes.
Right.
So but they'll be their shows are just filmed and go straight to TV. They don't do anything on public assets. I mean on internet. But yeah, man. So yeah, but they'll be back. Back. So, oh man, I guess we can.
That's what it is. We got to wrap. I guess it's a wrap.
Get it out there. I appreciate you guys for coming back to the party, Melissa and Elizabeth and Trina.
Welcome back,
and Tanique.
Tell everybody that we're back.
Yeah, whoever else was just sitting there listening and not participating. That's all right. I know who you are. I see you. Mm-hmm. I see you. I can see who's on there. So, but yeah, man. Well, we'll be back next week, and we'll have everything planned out
with more material.
Yeah, you guys, man. If you got something you want to talk about, bring it next week.
Yeah.
Bring it. And we'll definitely talk about it. Don't be afraid. You guys are part of the show too. Yeah. So, all right, bro. So appreciate you, man.
All right, now.
And we're here, Elizabeth, and the rest of y'all. See you guys next week. Tell a friend, bring a friend. And we are out of here.
Thanks for coming. Peace.
All right, peace.
We are the sons and daughters of the soul. We are resilient and forever forward thinking. We ask for nothing else than the opportunity to live and to create the lives that we were meant to live. We want nothing but an equal chance at options and possibilities. The same possibilities and options to live out our potential as our fellow man. We want to be heard, understood, and expressive in our reality. We are the future. We are the creative. We are here.